Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Moonmist, and we're going to be continuing to play some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day or night wherever you currently are watching. So welcome. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin from Ace Attorney. Alright, so we're in episode 4. Turnabout Beginnings. Ooh. The girl. Let her go. Ooh. Oh yeah, we saw this scene last week. Oh. It's so interesting that it's like all like an old school film. Build up, come closer and I'll kill her. Oh no. Oh. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Oh. Bing. Pew. Bing. It fell down. Oh. I'm reading through the file of an old court case.
Welcome to the stream. Jackskin, Mabel, the fairy bear.
Is this my Ace Attorney trilogy? Maybe. It could be.
Let's create magical memories and share.
Well, we'll see what happens. Terry Flawless. Flawless? Ooh, kidnapping, murder? Death penalty. Oh my. But it could be. Who knows? After escaping Flawless, met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain. Ooh. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broke out of prison. That was a whole year before Maya and I ever met. Oh my. 6 years earlier, Maya Fey first trial. I guess you're right, Zach. It is Maya Fey, the Ace Attorney trilogy. Ooh, in February 16. Ugh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I should never accept this case. Eek! Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody. Terry Flawless, my first client. Been sentenced 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax them. Ooh, why'd you escape anyway? Eek, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. But, Mr. Flawless, the police has recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry. I told a little lie. Oh boy. But I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. He looks like a criminal though. Yeah, he does, but hey, don't judge a book by its cover, as they say. He may look like a criminal, but he may be a nice, innocent guy. Until he's proven guilty, or proven innocent, which hopefully innocent, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, but he kind of does look like a criminal, though. I'm sorry for asking, but you're death row, right? Eek! I'm really sorry, We sentenced you to die 5 years ago, but I was strict, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear, I didn't kill her. I never do that. Oh, look at those puppy dog eyes. Who's saying she's a criminal now? Like, his little puppy dog eyes. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. And about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Flawless did it. After you escaped, you made it with a policewoman. Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. It's either gonna be gone, or the ball's gonna be slowly gone if he keeps saying that true. Yeah, one or the other is gonna be gone one of these days, whether it's teeth or the ball. Who knows? So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. Oh, he's shooting at him again. Well, I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Huh. Oh. Is this who I think it is? Is he who I think he is? Oh my. You're not gonna find out the truth just by staring at that guy. He looks very young. He looks very young. Why are you here? I came to see our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you like someone to play with. Where's Mr. Grossberg? The old man's probably still in bed. Where's his glasses? Who knows? Maybe there's a reason why he has glasses now. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? Armando? That's his name? Oh, that's his first name, Armando. Dang. After all, it's me, Diego Armando. I didn't see. So, Diego Armando, he's the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Office. Is here for me? No. You got it all wrong. Today's you're the finest. Or is his cup? I don't know, maybe he's not a coffee addict yet. Or maybe they're two different people. They just happen to look alike. After all, I took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Relax, I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Really? However, I'd like to thank somebody who I won't mention. He's earned a reputation as a genius since the beginning of his law career. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. Oh my, IDK, the hair and the beard, I know. It does look similar though. It could be who we think you are. Even the suit, true. Oh, we don't know what happened. It could be just a coincidence. Or it could be the same person. Who knows? Because this guy's name is Armando. Diego Armando. And the other dude's, Mr. Goldot. Which is kind of, interesting. We'll see. A solitary confinement cell where the condemned must be the worst words learned in this place. And that's why my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him. And I saw those overflying eyes and heard that simple childlike voice. Oh, it's a childlike voice. Interesting. I just had a feeling that he's telling the truth. Oh, February 16th. Oh, the other guy looks familiar too. Oh, who's these? Court is now in session for Terry Flawless. Oh. Your defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fee. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. Yep, everyone looks so young today. But this is a different judge, that's for sure. This is the second judge. He's not the judge that we all know and love. He's a completely different judge, that's for sure. So you the prosecution everyone's talking about, eh? They say that you joined the prosecutor's office quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much reputation, huh? You missed the whip lover judge? Yeah, I'm gonna miss him too. I'm sure we'll meet him again. Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Well then, the defense in the court is currently in the defendant on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped the police wagon, is that correct? Precisely. The defendant is not on trial for escaping prison, on the day the defendant escaped, a policeman was murdered. So, we're here to determine if Mr. Flawless was responsible for her death? You got it, kitten. Well then, Miss Edgeworth, let's hear your opinion opening statement. Yes, Your Honor, it was 5 years ago. The defendant, Harry Flawless, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, though the trial was long and protracted. Correct, but in the end, what was finally decided. Wait, I can't speak. But in the end, what was finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness testimony? Oh, what's happening? The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne. Valerie? Yeah, Valerie. Yeah, let's go with that. Arthur was the person who confronted the criminal. She arrested Mr. Flawless at the scene and let her testify against him. He said the witness, Mr. Flawless, threw the young victim into the river. Oh, you know what happened to him? From assistant attorney to now become a prosecutor? Who knows? Anything could have happened. Maybe it happened in this case. Oh. Maybe in this case it happened. Maybe at the end something happened. For those who are not aware, the Eagle River is well known for a powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. The Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. The policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be exactly the victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Ah, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing in mind: to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Ah, that's the truth becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. It is quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. It's objection. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least let's hear the case before we decide the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure if I care for words of choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Why, you're even younger than me. You're younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call a detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Gumshoe! Look at Gumshoe, he's so young. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to Detective Division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. But why he has a little beard? Hey, he's young. Don't blame him. He's young. Hey, madam, you got any ideas how much work for this takes? Oh, what is it? You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart is aching for you. Oh, Gumshoe. Detective, pull your stuff together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up in contempt so quickly that something other than your heart will ache. Ugh. Okay, I got it. Oh, Gumshoe. Now, Detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, right away. Yes, sir, right away. No, Gumshoe, what about the maid girl? Don't worry, this is the past, don't worry. He's so going with the maid girl in the future. This is the past. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed on the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the pupster report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Okay, let's look at this aerial map of the area here. This is the sketch of the dusty bridge on old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is the Eagle River. And the victim in the defense right there on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at the police checkpoint and was trying to make his getaway, sir. I see. Okay, so located 40 feet above the Eagle River. Got it. The victim's blood was found on the bridge. The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no trace of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warned you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there is no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor, if you at least listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure that you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Okay, Zippy. What happened to you, Judge? He's doing a different case. Yeah, he's doing a different case. Don't worry. But spoilers. It's spoilers, Zippy. It's spoilers. So if you don't want to watch spoilers, be careful. I do appreciate you stopping by. The Pokemon looks interesting. Oh yeah, that's one of the Generation 8 Pokemon. Yeah, I think it's a Generation 8. Oh, what's his name? Daughter. Yeah, Daughter. Yeah, isn't it interesting? It's like a ladybug. It's like a ladybug Pokemon. It's like a UFO alien type Pokemon thing. I don't know. It's interesting. The different judges blow your mind. Yeah, it's interesting. I think there's like at least 2 judges in this game that we know of. I'm sure there's more judges, but at least I personally know there's 2. This is slight spoiler, but yeah, this is pretty much the past. Yeah, it's the past. Yeah, it is. Yeah, spoilers. It is the past. So, yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, if you don't want to get spoiled, Stabby, it's okay if you don't want to watch. But you appreciate stopping by, though. Okay, let me continue. I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me, though, as I were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go. Yeah, hang on. Now let's think carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me, get ready. Morning tea? Oh, I guess he drinks tea. He does have his cup, though. Not gonna spoil yourself? Yeah. You'll be back to work, okay. Yeah, get back to work. Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, thank you, you too. Hopefully you have a good day. Enjoy your day. But no spoilers for you. Enjoy your day at work. Or if you're currently working, enjoy your work. Almost done, just another hour ago. Ooh. Well, hopefully your work goes by fast and smooth. But yeah, hopefully it's not too stressful all day. But have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. On a day that the incident was a known person who phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Bsky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Flawless. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Flawless was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Interesting. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, the defense would please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up. Hey. Settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. Oh, it is coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. Courtroom can be cold, battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean... I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's the beginner in here. Huh, you got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedures videos that you stayed up all night watching. Oh, she was watching courtroom procedures. Oh, poor thing. Okay, let's go ahead and press on everything. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? You notice that Edgy has a combination animation of his current Edgy and Karma, like he did with Karma's finger waggle, and then Edgy's shaking that. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, maybe that's why he, because Karma was his mentor, so probably that's why. Ooh, since you're at your cousin's house, pet sitting, you don't have your PC, so you only have your Mac laptop. So you'll be sorting out OBS. Fingers crossed it works. You're gonna play some Jackbox. Ooh, well, hopefully you get it work. But yeah, you enjoy your pet sitting. The pets were so cute. But hopefully give them lots of pets and hugs. Yeah, hopefully you can get it working. Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. I want to call the Sergeant Harsher. What's the defendant? Very flawless. Did you get all the cuddles? Good. That's good that you get all the cuddles. Oh, what? The defendant called her. I still don't know what to give the new judge a voice. I'm still trying to debating what voice I gave him. But we'll see what sticks. Freddy is the big baby. He's a handful, but you love him, the baby. Oh, he's a big baby. Oh. Hopefully, Edgy will change his ways. I'm sure he hopefully will. I'm sure he hopefully will one of these days. It might not be now, or maybe in a couple years, but I'm sure he will change. Sergeant Harston was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Flawless. A note? Yeah, top secret memo she left in her desk. Ooh, confidential police memo. Oh, interesting. According to the note, I think that the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Flawless. Yeah, whose bright idea was to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of the verdict now. Listen up. Never ask questions you don't already know the answer. It's a detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. I know. Don't make that face at me. I just said he used the calls the prosecution told me to. Was that a trap? Was that cute face? Oh, Mia called him cute. You didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Hold it! A bridge above the mountains, but why meet there? Because it's the very important place to the defendant. That's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased under the bridge, and it was there he killed the hostage. Edgy is indeed handsome. Yes, he is. Very much. The place where all that occurred is, of course, Bsky Bridge. Yeah. Rare place where the Sergeant Harston was arrested and handcuffed Mr. Flawless. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Oh. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah. We were really on the ball. We found the criminal within an hour of the murder. It was great. You even got to say, "Don't move." We got you surrounded. Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountain. So, how did they figure out the crime so quickly? Sergeant Harston must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Huh. If that would happen, then she wouldn't have been killed. They never mentioned a phone call from Mr. Flawless, but she did leave a note on her desk about it. Only I noticed it earlier. Maybe she'll still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Oh, who knows? Let me see something. Can we read the note? Let's see. Oh, we can read the note. Alright, let's see. February 14th, 1:21 p.m. Flawless 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Delilah. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Who's Delilah? Or Delia? Delia? I think that's what you say. Delia. Who's Delia? Delia. Who's that? Well, we don't know anyone. Interesting. I don't know. We don't have that information yet. Mr. Flawless had a car then? Well, that bridge was way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim were both up there by car. I mean, how else, right? Wait, you mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how you feel about car thieves. This guy is sure about... Wait, is this guy sure about anything he feels about... Wait, jeez, I can't think. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? There's a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Oh, the lock's broken. Wait, did they break the lock? Maybe they broke the lock. Actually, the body of the Valerie Hawthorne is in there. Oh, that doesn't look too comfortable. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. You can tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back, nice and firm. Condition of the body, when it was discovered, is a very important part. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the car's trunk? There's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Well, the lock's broken. I don't know. Let me hold it. What does this defense have to say about this photo? What do you always say, ma'am? I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That's what he has to say. Nothing. I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very end, at least, we know he stole a car. I mean, you could always check it out. True. Can I check it out? No, I can't press anything. I don't know, but I don't know. That's really strange. If he stole the car, he should have the keys, he should be able to pop the trunk. The police should also be able to pop the trunk without breaking the lock. So I don't know, the only person that can open it if they don't have access to the car keys itself. So I feel like it is a third person. Yeah, that's true. That is also true. They will also get a keysmith if they need to. So it's definitely gonna have to be a third party. Because, again, our client, what was his name again? I forget the client's name. But he should have the keys because he stole the car. So Terry should have the keys. So he wouldn't need to bust the lock. And the police, they would either get a locksmith or take the keys from Terry. So they wouldn't need to bust the lock again. So it's definitely gonna be someone else breaking in. Yeah. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry, I told you a little lie. Or something like that. Well, in that case, it seems that he was caught red-handed and arrested. Precisely. What is certainly impressive is that is really impressive police work. Well, no, I was actually way too close to comfort. We set up a checkpoint after 5 p.m. I figured Mr. Flawless might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them managed to arrange to meet at 4:30 p.m. It takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close, and later Mr. Flawless could have slipped away right by. Listen, kitten, there's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. Trap? Walking too carelessly, and you'll leave your mold in a fresh flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not. Mimikyu. Oh, look at Mimikyu. Oh, that was a bit delayed. I want to catch a Mimikyu. Well, if you want to leave any chances, you better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in the trap, best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions after. Yep, Mimikyu's a ghost fairy. I love Mimikyu. I have a Mimikyu hoodie. It's so comfy and nice. The ever-famous contradictions. I'm sure if I can find some of those. Okay, let me see. But yeah, I love Mimikyu. My favorite... what generation is Mimikyu again? Generation 7? Yeah, one of my favorites, Generation 7 Pokemon. I have a feeling we have to do something with the... maybe the photo. I don't know. There has to be something. So you think you saw it in the anime during some... Yep, it was in the anime. I think it was Jesse and James. Jesse and James had a Mimikyu. He may have looked under the Mimikyu, because you're not supposed to look under the Mimikyu unless you're ready for some horror. Oh, Mimikyu escaped. No, I wanted a Mimikyu, but it escaped. I'm sad. It escaped. But okay, back to the game. Let's erase the checkpoint at the base. I don't know. No, you can't eject the photo. It wasn't the photo. I'm not gonna just... I don't want to lose points, so I'm just gonna load. Let's see. They also kind of have a Beware too. Oh yeah, the Beware. Yeah, I miss that Beware. They always hug. Really strong bear hugs. But you gotta be careful, Beware can break your spine. If you're not careful, they're really strong. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Find yards. Beware is a she because I think in late episodes she has kids. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, she has a kid. Got it. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember. But if she has a kid, then that's good. Little baby Bewares. Oh, I think it was. What is the pre-evolution of a Beware? It's a small little guy. It's so small. I forget what it's called. But it's really adorable. Pre-evolution. Not the testimony. Not that thing. Nope, not that. Snuffle. Yeah, thank you, Snuffle. That's the Pokemon. It's very adorable. Dang it. Okay, that didn't work. There has to be something I'm missing. You guys hold everything. Read everything again. No person has no idea. Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. One sergeant with Terrace Lantern. What did friend call her? Sergeant is a very thorough person. She left a note. According to this note, seems like someone who called her was a breaking lead. The defendant Terrace vote. Yeah. Who's writing this? Keep the note for me. Okay, this one's not useful that much. It was only useful because we got the note. A little sneaky. Yep. Okay, what about this one? What was this one about? Search of the mountain by one meet there because the bear. Okay, yep, it is important. Yes. 5 years, yep, kidnapped. Okay, that wasn't that helpful. Body of the victim discovered anyway. Yep, really on the ball. Found the criminal within half an hour. It was great. We got the don't move. We're surrounded. Wait a second, there's something weird about that. The question is the suspension bridge up on the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Yeah. There's another call. What would happen if she would have been killed? Never mentioned a phone call, but Mr. Flawless, but she left a note about it on the desk. It's one. Oh, okay, yeah, because it said Delilah, or yeah, some Delia. Okay, so it's maybe that one and show it to Delia. Maybe. Because I know there's a third person. Because something about Delia. No, it wasn't. But there was a third person that mentioned in the note. Dang it. Seriously murdered. Holly's car. Well, the bridge was all the way up in the mountains. The defendant and the victim both went up by car. I mean, the house where they went. This is hard so far, yeah. Wait, what do you mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple. They've been waiting at the red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Can I do anything on this photo? What did the defense have to say about this photo? He always says, bam. Didn't do it, do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing. No stole car. But you always says, yes, I'm sorry. This is not helpful. Or something like that. Well, in any case, since he got red-handed precisely. It's not helpful. The Florence was arrested at the police checkpoint at the base of the camp. A certain move, impressive work, police. Well, no, actually, it was too close for comfort. We set up checkpoints after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Flawless might try to run. What it means, too close for comfort. Took the Marines to meeting at 4:30. And approximately 30 minutes from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Listen up, kid. I know there's a trap. If you're gonna get it. I had key contradictions. We'll see the murder, known per person, but we know who it was. Sergeant Arthur went to the bridge and... Let me see it again. Because in the note, it clearly says talk to Delilah and tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So there's clearly a third person. I don't know, like, because he's crafty. He's very crafty. But he's always crafty. But I guess he's more craftier this time around. But you don't like him. Just because he's crafty. And so young. White scarf for authentication. Did she even have a white scarf? Wait, let me see. Crime photo. Well, she's not wearing any type of scarf. So, unless the scarf fell down. I think during now he's crafty, but more like in a good way. And this age he's just crafty so he could win. Oh yeah, because I think before he met Phoenix, he used to be like his mentor. Yeah, he was so crafty, trying to falsify evidence and all that stuff. But at least he changed after he met Phoenix, so that's good. Okay, so according to this, the victim should have a white scarf, but there's no scarf. And then there's also Delilah. Delia, or whatever you want to say it. So what if he present the victims don't... Dang it! Honor, what do you think about that witness statement? I don't think I like any of it. How about you? I don't think anything else either. So we don't have a problem, but we do have a penalty. I don't want no penalties. I don't want penalties. And then that's when she was brutally murdered. Colonel stuffed her body into the truck trunk and tried to make a getaway. Oh, maybe pause report, maybe. Stabbed with knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 and 5. Maybe it's a pause report. Maybe. No. Anyway, what do you think? No. Well, you think about it, there's no blood. She should be still bleeding unless the knife was there. Well, I think they did say the knife was stuck. Witness was brutally murdered, crime stuff in the car. There's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? There's no blood. There's no blood! You'd think there'd be blood, but I guess not. I guess the knife was stuck there pretty well. Dang. She was brutally murdered. Well, she did get stabbed in the back with a knife. Bridge location 40 feet. Confidential police material by the victim. 4:30, meet at that bridge, wear a white scarf for identification, talk to Delilah. Tell her this time the whole truth comes out. Then crime photo. What am I missing? Stabbed with a knife, blood loss, died from blood loss between 4 and 5. Crime stuffed in the body in the truck and tried to make a getaway. There's a photo, but I don't see any strange. Do you anyway? Victim note. Okay, the victim note. Are we gonna talk about the scarf? Because it said that she needed to wear a scarf. Let's come down and look at all the crime. I think I got it. I was wondering, like, the victim didn't have a scarf. The note says to wear a scarf. So where's her scarf? So maybe this is what logic we're going with. Like, where's the scarf? Witness. What is... Do you have something to say, Miss Fee? Miss Faye? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You certainly should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure if I like this. Stay there. Stay there, little kitten. Want any piece of my coffee candy? Oh, coffee candy. Yes, please. Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Oh my... Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective. Yes, ma'am? This photo. You said that there was nothing particular about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. No? It very clearly says, wear a white scarf for the identification. Hey, I was right. So my logic was right. The caller must have forgotten that the victim looked like. That's the special request. Yeah, I have a very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I think I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the truck, ma'am. And you stopped right there? You should have looked for it. Yeah, where's the scarf? I've been wondering that since I saw the photo and the note.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching for, desperately for, is this one, perchance?
Yeah, but that's some blue, not white. We need a white scarf, not a blue scarf. Yeah. Oh, where'd you find that, sir?
On Dusty Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
What? Why? Why didn't you tell me?
I made a decision to keep all the pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. Huh, that hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatics. It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you could see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. It looks like you spent some time in the mud. Not surprising. It was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor afterwards, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The court would now accept the scarf into evidence.
Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusty Bridge. How do we know that it is her scarf? Maybe she did wear a white scarf, and another person was wearing this blue scarf. It's not white, it's like light blue.
Now, the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself. I'd like to move on with the testimony. Is that alright with you? Isn't Miss Faye?
Boy, I like to wrap this scarf around this warmy little neck. Oh, me, I don't know. You're in court. Don't have those dots right now.
Very good now. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Flawless did indeed meet on that bridge that day.
Luigi did the exact same thing back in the other first chapter too. He took stuff in the police evidence room without telling them the truth. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the tactics that him and his mentor were doing. So yeah, that's what the mentor taught him. So yeah. I'm glad he changed afterwards.
Furthermore, I will show you exactly what occurred there. Sounds quite promising. Can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, everything's moving on his whim.
Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh? Events in the Dusty Bridge. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was actually accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. Why is it in black and white? Why? Why do they give me us black and white photos? Why? Such a dirty move, and somehow you remember in the first couple of cases, yeah, it is a dirty move, but he did do that in a couple first cases. But why are they always giving us black and white photos? I mean, like, don't they have like regular colored cameras back then? Because I'm sure it's not that late. It shouldn't be that like back at the time. Come on.
It was drizzling that day,
so unfortunately it got a little harder to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her from the back. Must have been when the scarf fell off.
Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that the bridge is very up high. It's about 40 feet drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
I just say it was a well-intended third party.
Ah, a potential witness. So, why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely not want to testify.
The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we have no reason to compel them to testify.
How can the defendant push her from behind if he was looking straight at him? I don't know. Because somehow, I guess they're trying to imply that he made her look the other way. Then stabbed her, then pushed her. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm confused as you are, so I don't know.
I'm not sure how we feel about that.
Okay. Present the photo? Yes. Let me actually look at the photo a little bit more closely right now. Let me see. Let me check the photo. Okay, so it is our okay, so it's our client. We have some random woman. It could be Hawthorne. She is wearing a scarf. But it's very hard to tell what the color of the scarf is. Because it's black and white. She's wearing a hat. Black hair. At least somewhat black. It looks pretty long. a coat, a belt, a skirt, some shoes. Okay, and then let's look at this photo. Okay, so far it looks exactly the same. Hair looks a bit shorter though. Yeah, the hair looks a bit shorter. Does the hair look a little shorter? Or do you think it's the same? It's really hard to tell, but it looks longer. Because this looks like it goes in, like, hiding underneath the scarf. Do you think it's the same? Okay. What if you think so? But where's the hat? That's another question. Where's the hat? Because there's no hat here. Unless the hat also fell. Did they find the hat somewhere in the scene? Because she's not wearing the hat in this one. In this one, she has a hat. So somehow she lost her hat and the scarf. But they only were able to find the scarf. Wait, so where's the hat? We're missing a hat now. But we'll see. As you can see, Terry Flawless had both a motive and opportunity. I think it's quite clear that the point of what happened on the bridge. Ah, the truth is becoming very clear to me now. Yeah? Yes, it is quite obvious. It is clearly guilty. Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done the cross-examination yet. What do you mean? Oh, jeez, this judge just wants to get things over with. Alright, hold it. Who is this witness? He's a college student. A female college student? That's right. Meaning she's a female and college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as an attorney of the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statement, that is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on a vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh? That means a female and college student, sir. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you have to have a good reason why. Yeah. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. This photo is, okay. Hold it. Where's the hat? That's what I want to know now. Where's the hat? The victim was wearing a scarf in the photo, right? Well, about the witness who took the photo. What was the person doing all the way up in the mountains? She was taking photos of wild flowers, apparently. There's many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. The people in the area say it's become quite a spirit because of the spirits that live there. The spirits? Now that you mention this photo. This cloudy fog looks like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it. I don't see no ghosts. Hmm? The fog? You mean the cloud? Or the fog? Yeah, this judge is... Okay, judge. If you say so. No, Your Honor. I don't think it's like a ghost. The judge is going crazy? Yeah, it seems like it. I missed the other judge. This judge is way too crazy. Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood in this court, that's in this courtroom right now, haha. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
Server with the password the Mooncat. Connect, share adventures, and create.
Is that the part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. They pushed the victim hard and fell in the back, and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happened once myself. It was quite brutally. Are you talking about being someone get pushed, or you're the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you just push someone down like that one? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he says brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. Oh, he's Canadian. Oh. Huh.
Sage your nest to look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The courtroom record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee.
It's a courtroom record, huh?
What does he mean?
Courtroom records wet itself.
What's he talking about? What are you talking about? Case wet itself. Well, the bridge is broken. I don't know. Okay, that's where you must fall for the scarf. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too, which explains why the scarf is all covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo.
So what do I do?
You still really believe in him? Mr. Crybaby, you mean?
Of course I do.
So the little kid believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer's obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means there's somewhere hidden that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drink a water. I'm thirsty. I don't know. This is kind of hard. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Water. Love water. Okay. Contradiction somewhere. Photo was actually taken by witness that shows the victim wearing the scarf. Fortunately, hard to see what's going on. Criminal showed the victim. Now, let me see. It must have been when the scarf fell off. To a dusty bridge. Shoved back and stabbed. Drizzle, unfortunately, it's hard to see what's going on. Accident taken by the witness. This shows the victim wearing the scarf. There has to be something. Nope, not the scarf. Okay, that was that it. What am I missing? Seems to have been taken by the witness. Anything on the bridge they need? No, that's a photo. Dang. And then trying to shove the victim from behind and stab her from the back. No, not the photo on this one either. Oh, no, don't save. Interesting, the photo, clearly. There was actually a witness who saw who was there when the victim took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the victim wearing the scarf, sir. It was just in the day, unfortunately, it's hard to see what's going on. The criminal shoved the victim from behind and stabbed her in the back. That's where the scarf must have fallen off. No, I think I already did that one. It is hard. There has to be something I'm missing. Okay, we'll just redo all these again. Who's the eyewitness? She's a college student, female college student. Yep, female college student. Yep. Here's cross-exam. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness testimony. Oh, rainy day cast form. Nice. What is that supposed to mean? Prosecution, other precise items. Our case doesn't rely on the vague testimony of a female college student. Female college student is a female college student. Yes, I know. If you want to stop submitting such testimony, you have to have good reason. Please tell us more. Okay. This photo was actually taken by the victim. Shows the victim wearing the scarf there. Victim wearing a scarf in this photo, right? So what about the witness who took the photo? What was the person doing all the way in the mountains? Who was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There's many unusual types of people in the area because the spirits live there, spirits, What do I have? Stabbed with a knife, died from blood loss. Bridge located 40 feet above the Eagle River. Okay. Confidential materials written by the victim. 4:30, that bridge, wear white scarf, Delilah. Okay, but there's clearly someone named Delilah around here. I don't know when that's gonna come into play. Photo of the trunk, which the lock is broken. She's in here, no scarf, no hat. And there's the scarf, worn by the victim at the time of the incident down on Dusty Bridge. Witness photo, which shows a defendant and a person. But I don't see anything strange. It was drizzling that day, unfortunately so little, hard to see what's going on. The criminal shot down the victim in the back. Let me hold this one again. Drizzling, that's right. There was a light rain coming down, the whole place was dreary. Not as dreary as the mood in the courtroom right now, Yeah, call front, okay, that one was pointless. Let's see, the point of the area was quite damp, there was even some fog. Even something fell on the bridge, it was really something. Okay, so maybe she slipped. Maybe that's what happened. Drizzly that thing. Okay, it's not a criminal photo. Okay, it's not a criminal photo. Dang. Let me read this one again. Part of the witness testimony as well. Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard on the back and fell down on her stomach. Well, if he fell down on her stomach, you'd think she'd be wet. No? The bridge should have been wet too. But the crime photo doesn't look like she's heavy. Like her tummy's not wet. Like, she's not wet at all. Okay, maybe that might be it. Because if she fell down on her stomach, then and the floor was wet, then she should at least have some watermarks on her trench coat. Mind-boggling, yes. So maybe that's what he's referring to. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Because she doesn't have a wet stomach. So maybe that's what he was referring to. Let me just save again. Yep, okay, so it was. Maybe the person to pick up them on the bridge. Apparently it was not. It was the victim photo of the trunk. So it was getting there. That was right. It takes me a while, but I get it after a while. So I did try multiple times with that picture of the bridge, but he wasn't that. But thank you, though. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog, too. Just generally soggy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go along with this soggy atmosphere. That photo is with the victim, and that was found in the trunk car. Considering the conditions of the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what is it right. About what in this photo of the trunk doesn't fit. What are the conditions of that day? Her belly. Her belly is not wet. Naturally, the answer is right here, on here, I think. Well, was surgery? Oh, it wasn't that one, was it? Oh, wait. It's not herself? What? It seems to me that Miss Fay could use the trunk herself. I was wondering only that she could hide all the bitter memories from this child, that is. Genius of sarcasm wordplay. Oops. Because I really put my foot in the mouth this time. Dang it. But it looks like your wounds go after them again, no matter how bitter the memories. One could never be as bitter as drink of black coffee. Right, man, I got to do this harder thinking this time. What doesn't fit the crime scene? The floor? Why can't the judges dress this for once? Yeah, that would be nice. But I guess not. No judges trust us. I'm just gonna load. So it's not the body itself. So what is it? Maybe... I did try to do the coat. I did choose her coat, but it didn't... It wasn't it. Dang, I did the wrong one again. Because I tried her coat, which was near her tummy. But then... I tried the ground itself, that didn't work. And that was it. Maybe her chest? Maybe. Don't know. We'll try other stuff. Let me just see. Okay, let me see right here. Because I don't want to lose too many points. Something is right, yeah. Okay, so something that's not right in this photo. I tried right here on a coat. That wasn't it. I tried the ground. That wasn't it. Maybe, I guess, let me try your chest area. Maybe that might help. Oh, you're right. You're right, Zach. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat. Right. So you had to be exactly on her chest. Wow. Couldn't be just anywhere on the coat. Had to be specifically on her chest area. Okay, game. Okay. It's the victim's coat. As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. We call it testimony. Why was contention on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusty bridge. All was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on the top of the bridge, then in front of her coat should have been covered in mud. But why that specific spot? I technically did, on the first try, I did choose the coat, technically, right around her tummy. But no, it had to be on the chest. I don't understand, but at least we got it this time. So you were right, it was just on her chest. Yeah, no comment. Okay, no comment. Ugh. That's exactly right. The other day, I fell into muddy streets and my gorgeous plate of beard was befouled. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of the muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet but not muddy.
Unfortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Could you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface of the bridge? Huh. The real man wouldn't stand for that tall like that. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. Wait, huh? We can? I wanna see. Oh, I can't see. I'm too late. Okay, so, well, here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. I guess the scarf, since the scarf was on there. The evidence is the scarf. Ah, it should be obvious. The surface fell into the bridge, got this muddy. That means the bridge was obviously covered in mud. His face. Yeah, no, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Edgeworth, how dare you call her a bimbo? That's rude. Yeah, that's rude. That's rude, Edgy. That's rude. I'm disappointed in you. Hey, same to you, buddy. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. Very much like karma, true. Very true. I have to admit, there appears to be a contradiction between the contradiction of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a chance here. Huh. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Mr. Armando. No matter what he says, the contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? So one of these is fake. The false evidence is one of those three. Oh, false evidence. What do you just have to say now? I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. That was the coffee aficionado over there just said it. The court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him if we expose his evidence as flimsy scam as it is. Yes. The false evidence in this case is... what would it be? Let me see. Alright, I feel like it's the body in the trunk. But it could be the witness testimony. Or maybe the photo. Maybe the testimony has a hole in it? Okay, we can try the testimony. It's no brainer. Obviously, it's the witness is as suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out the critical fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, in that testimony exactly, the witness claims to have seen... Yeah, that's what the witness told us. The testimony is filled with holes. Hey, Lexi, you got it right. It has holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That is true. Huh. That's not just true. It is the truth. Yep, she said the same thing. You two have the same brain. If there's anything truly decisive, if there is a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain the boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests cross-examination of the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. It appears that we need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself. for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intent of hiding the witness from the court. We prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Oh. Interesting.
Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events of the day with her very own eyes.
I know the witness. You know the witness is brought by Edgy True. Probably. They probably bought her. Maybe, I don't know. Unless she's a true murderer, like they usually do. Usually there's a witness that they bring that chooses the murderer, so maybe she is the murderer. Wait, whatever her name is, Delilah, or Delia, or whatever her name, you want to know. Ooh, maybe. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Alright, let's see. Who is it? Who is it?
Witness, your name and occupation.
Oh. It's her. It's her. Of course it's her. It all comes together. It comes together. She was the first person in this trial, or in this game, and now she's the last one in this game. Of course. Ugh. Everyone's so silent that I hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh. When I look at you, how could I put it? You look so scrumptious as a double in a dozen donut holes.
Judge? No, bad judge. Bad judge.
I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down the verdict just to have a bite.
Judge! No, that's gross. No, Judge. I don't know how old she is right now, but, no. No, Judge. It's bad. It's bad, Judge. Bad Judge. Hey, not so fast. Cancel, Judge. Yes, cancel him.
As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate.
No, she's not. She's not. She's just hiding. She's playing. We all know her by now. Well, not in the past, but we as the players know that she ain't no delicate. She ain't no nice either. She tried to murder Phoenix. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played the first trial yet of this game, sorry.
I would like to ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you can learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir.
Huh? Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Miss Melissa Foster. Wait. I could have sworn that she had a different name. I could have sworn her name was different. I don't remember her saying Melissa Foster in the first game. In the first trial. It's been a while, so maybe. I could have sworn her name's different. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department. Yeah, the judge. The judge is...
You were on the scene when unfortunate events occurred, correct?
And you're the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? Wow! How could you be so mean?
No, see here. What are you doing to shoving that in your face like that?
I know. You swear that's not her name. Exactly. I feel like that's not her name. I forget what her name was, but that clearly is not her name. But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time, I'll be forced to penalize you.
Ugh, I don't like I don't like the turn this has taken. Is she staring at me? And you would be? Hmm? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are...
Now, young lady, please, can you give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. Okay. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wild flowers. Then I noticed there was 2 people standing on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. Then, when I heard and took the photo, that shows the critical moment. And right after that, I called the police.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be a bit of a help here. I was standing right here, over here. In the beautiful field surrounded by a tall cliff.
So you took the photo from the location, eh?
I brought the camera. I was using it at the time. It's like Mr. Edwards asked me to. Wait, I brought the camera as I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edwards asked me to.
Oh, what a cute camera. It's just like this owner.
Judge, come on. Mrs. Foster took the witness photo, but it's small but powerful model. Okay.
Alright, then, Miss Faye, it's time for your cross-examination. Don't worry, make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
Jeez. We need to see the picture shoot. Oh yeah, we can look at it real quick. Oop, actually, might as well just save, since I'm here. Okay, so this is the photo that she took. Which is like... I don't know. I don't know if she actually took the photo, that's the thing. Because if she was right where the Eagle River is, that would have been like really hard to see. The only way to actually see them, if they were in like the middle of the bridge, like very close to the right side. But the right side, the bridge is broken. In 5 yards, let's see, that's roughly, let's see, 5 yards. 1, 2, that's like 15 yards, like roughly 15. On top of the, oh, she could have been on the top of the mountain. But she was right where it says Eagle River, like around that area. That's where she said that she was. But from her location, it's like roughly 15 yards. So, unless that camera is like extremely powerful. This is a powerful model, but I don't know. Because it doesn't look like it has really good quality. It's like very tiny camera. Small but powerful, but... It looks like it can see 15 yards. Oh, no, run photo. So unless it has like a really good zoom, I don't think it would be 15. I don't know. Because usually those small, like these type of cameras, are, unless you have a good lens, they're usually that good. No, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, just see what she had to say. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. Yeah, but the flowers aren't gonna come. You're gonna have to wait till spring. Spring flowers are not coming early, just because you want them to come early. That doesn't make sense, but okay.
Oh, I know just how you feel. It's like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I couldn't just wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly.
So, you wanted the beard, and you had a Santa beard, and you dyed it blonde? Okay, well, if that's what you want to do, Judge, I'm not gonna say anything.
Would you mind if we just get back to the fact of the case, Your Honor?
Was there anything strange about the two of them?
I'm a bad girl. I know I am. I looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there, so I decided to watch them like some kind of peeping Tom. Not at all, not at all. Everyone is like that. I would love to watch other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Judge! That's too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have to keep watching them, especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Wait, hold up. You want to hear that whole story? Okay, yeah, we could hear it again. Was there anything strange about the two of them? I am a bad girl. I know I am. It looked like they were having a serious conversation up there. I decided to watch them, like I was some sort of peeping Tom. Not at all. Everyone's like that. I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have to keep watching them, especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Is that what you wanted to read? Is that what you wanted to listen to again? Do you have any ideas? No, from the beginning? Oh, okay, yeah, we can go from the beginning after this one. Do you have any ideas what they were fighting about? No, I have no idea. What do you ask? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Oh, Gracie's crying. I would never eavesdrop. I got more class than that. That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down on your level. Yeah. Alright, start from the beginning. Okay, beginning. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is very famous for its beautiful spring flowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. Woohoo! I just know how you feel. I just like it when I first started growing my glorious beard of mine. I couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed Santa beard until mine grew in properly. Let's go to the facts, please. Was there anything strange about the two of them? Oh, you don't... Wait, no. You wanted to see the whole story without the whole... Like, what? What do you want to... I don't know what you mean. But we're just gonna go through everything, just in case. Oh, the whole story. Oh, okay. Okay, we can just get it. Okay, I understand now. I understand what you mean now. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I was using the camera to take some photos of the wild flowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I heard and took the photo that shows the critical moment. And after that, I called the police. Okay, that's the whole story. Wait, what? What's going on? What you thinking? So you're using the camera to take photos of wildflowers, and you notice two people standing up on the suspension bridge, and suddenly they started fighting, and that's when you hurried to take a photo at the crucial moment, and after that you called the police. In the photo they did not fight, but she said that, oh, you're right. So maybe it is. Oh, let me see. Alright, let's see what happens. This one. Oh, you're right. Witness. You said you took the photo of the critical moment. Is that what you meant? All I could see in this photo is two people facing each other. You testified that you saw two of them starting to fight. Naturally, that kind of thing would be referred to the critical moment. He's truly bought by AG. Yep, seems like it. Why haven't you presented the photo like that? Well, you see, the photo you presented was only the one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the critical moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. Oh! My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You run out of film?
This photo was the last one. Wait. Unfortunately, that is the truth.
I personally examined all the photographs she took that game. All the other photos of the witness of herself playing among the wild flowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took the photos of yourself.
I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please, no details.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Well, wait, just one moment.
Well, she had no film that she couldn't have very well taken more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster,
Perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then, let's get back to cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you just had witnessed.
Bro, you hate the sister so much more than our judge. He seems so much more one-sided. True, he seems more one-sided. I think he just wants to get this over with, to be honest. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
Huh. It looks like the other kid in this room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's called stickling or something. I was using my camera to take some pictures of the wildflowers, Oh, wait. We're back to the beginning. Okay. Or maybe she added more stuff. Maybe. There's two people standing on the bridge and they started fighting. The victim turned around, but she only got... Oh, this is new. She only got about 10 yards before she stabbed in the back. Oh, interesting. Let me see. That's new. So that's new. Yeah, let's see, map. So if 5 yards... Let me see, let me just see... Okay, so if it was 5 yards, if it was like at the very beginning of the bridge, that would have been fine. Because if she took 10 steps yards, she would have fallen down in a hole. Dude, so unless she's just vaguely just saying 5 yards, 10 yards. Wait, how much did it say it was? 10 yards, yeah, she would have fallen down. The bridge looks like 10. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's roughly 20. Yeah, you're right. It's roughly 20 yards. So that'd be half. And if she took any more steps, because in order for her to see it, they had to be close to the middle. And if she took even more, 10 steps more further, she would have fallen down. Yeah, that's the only way she would be able to see it. Unless that's not really a cliff. Like a mountain, but like a lower mountain? I don't know what the elevation is for the middle mountain. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe present the bridge. Do you feel like it's mountain? Yeah, it seems like it's kind of like a mountain there. So if she was close to the middle, or they were in the middle, then she would have fallen down. Maybe when they turn around? Maybe. Present? Oh. Ooh, you're right. Witness. Her testimony is a joke. Yeah, she can't run, because she's like at the end of the bridge. Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
One short testimony and 2 back contradictions. There is no possible excuse.
You say there are 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge, but if they were, the victim had turned around and tried to run. Well then,
She would have got hit at dead end.
you said 10 yards, but she couldn't even run 5. Because Dusty Bridge has collapsed on that side. Ah. You got it, Zach, you got it.
What does that mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The charming little witness just told a charming little lie. That is all to it. Yeah, yeah.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court?
Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's just one major mistake in this diagram.
What are you saying?
What are you referring to? It's because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. Oh, so you're saying?
I'm saying that even this bridge is currently disrepaired. There's no evidence that could prove the bridge was broken during the incident. Really? 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 That's ridiculous.
You could actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize for the court for not being more clearly when I presented the evidence. Huh, that guy's good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What a coward.
Well, Miss Faye, it seems that you once again made a reckless accusation.
How is it our fault? We did not know that the bridge was not... Really? Like, seriously, Judge, how is it our fault? We got presented with this diagram, so we made our process with using this diagram. How are you supposed to know it was, quote-unquote, fixed? Yeah, we need to replace this, Judge. He's like, what the heck? Blame Edgeworth for giving us the false map. Like, seriously. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No. It was not your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I would like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it was so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Oh, jeez. After he stabbed her in the back, she quickly picked her arms up. Wait. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up by his arms, then carried her over to his car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such a violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaking up.
If he accepts his testimony as is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well, maybe I will stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really good mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
That's what I like to hear. All right, Miss Faye, across an examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you in the face, man. Go on and check. Okay, let's see. Alright, so after he stabbed her quick, he picked her up by the arms and carried over to the car. So this is the only way to make the body stay hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on the bridge. I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk on what I saw. Want to see the map again? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so if we assume the bridge is still fully, quote-unquote, fully repaired, it did not break at the time, they're at the middle, then how did the bridge fall? Like, when and where did the bridge fall? That's my question then. Like, when did it break? Like, can they prove that the bridge was... When did the bridge break? It's like, seriously. That doesn't make sense. Like, when did the bridge break? Did it break as soon as they left? Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Okay, so if they were in the middle of the bridge, he quote-unquote stabbed her, then carried her off back to the car. I don't know, I'm so confused. Let me see. I still don't get how the bridge is broken now. Yeah, probably gonna have to press everything. I don't get how it's broken now. There has to be some sort of reason. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe she did fall.
Of course she didn't fall on the bridge. If you had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, your coat would have been all muddy.
But you were surprised when I pointed it out to you! Like, seriously, he was surprised when we pointed out that the coat was not muddy. And now he's just pointing, yeah, of course it's not gonna be muddy. Like, seriously. I don't like this Edgy. I don't like this version of Edgy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness.
No need to be so rude. Well, young lady?
Of course she didn't fall down. I mean, the man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. Phoenix will fix him. Yes, hopefully a person in Phoenix will fix him.
Huh. We're one step too slow. And then, what did the defendant do after that?
So, let me get this straight. So, he stabbed her, but he picked her up before she could fall down. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But, let's see. You personally witnessed that? Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean this scarf? If words match what we found in the theme, I don't see a problem.
Okay. You mean the defense carried the body all by himself? Yes.
Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult.
Yes, but let's remember, they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Isn't it even possible for him to get carried by a dead body on the bridge like that? Thank you. Well, the fact that the matter is, they did. That kind of talk is just silly. Wow, why did he go so emotional all of a sudden?
Say, if you think there's other possibilities, please share with the rest of us.
Thank you for the bless you, thank you. Why do you say that? It's an already broken down bridge, hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but the mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a challenging dojo there. You know, those monks just love cold, isolated places.
I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she's witnessed with her own eyes.
To be honest, wouldn't it have been better to just toss her in the river instead of carrying her? Because according to them, that's what happened to the other victim that he went to prison for, and he never found her body because the river is too hard to find the body. So wouldn't it be better just to push the body in the river instead of just putting it in the trunk of the car? I don't know. It just doesn't add up, if you ask me. Unless there's a reason why he wanted to keep the body. He could just push her off the bridge and into the river. I think, yeah, I do make a good case. It's like, that's what happened in the last trial before he got sent to jail. I don't know. You're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body. Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face...
Are you saying you didn't get a good look at his face?
Well, they're far away, and it was raining as well. I thought only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent. You are a remarkably honest young woman.
Maybe present the map to try hiding the sentence, maybe, right? Oh, maybe, we'll see. Now, let's try. Something about this testimony bothers me, but what?
Hey, kitten. Have you ever put salt in your coffee?
No. Does it taste bad, or is it good? No, why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
It might actually go better with coffee than sugar, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Listen, my point is if you're not sure, you might as well add tons of salt on it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence.
Probably. He's probably talking some sort of metaphor. So bring out the rust in something like a piece of evidence. He's right, Mia. Go present something. You got nothing to lose.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well after all.
Okay, good. I was kind of worried. Kind of worried that you put salt in your coffee. Okay, so I have to present some sort of evidence. So let me see. So the map and the hiding sentence. Okay, let's try that. Okay, the body's supposed to be hidden. Okay, so let's go ahead and present to the bridge. Oh, you're right. You're right.
A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that.
However, the idea of moving the body for the purpose is certainly odd.
There is a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't killed.
Hey, I was right and you're right. We're both right. It's not like, brah, it's your thinking. Yeah, it was my thinking. But yeah, you at least chose the right perfect pot to present.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area, and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about that river.
For those who are not aware, the Eagle River is well known for a powerful current. Those bodies fall in are never recovered.
Oh. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur on the same spot above the river, you bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. It was right.
Order. I'm not sure if a killer would wait for you put that way, Miss Faye. I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body over the river.
Ugh.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth? How sad.
So now you kind of understand what his metaphor is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was rusty evidence. If you throw water in the river, if you throw something metal, it becomes rusty. But salt, does salt no, I don't think salt becomes rusty, does it? I don't know. It's okay, but yeah, I can kind of understand the metaphor too.
How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in that river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is, no matter how odd you may find the killer's methods of body disposal, the fact is that what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. Miss Faye, seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
Objection! But what if the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous? Yeah.
Surely you can't deny the body was found in the trunk of the car.
Because the thought is like bringing her corpse to the car, and Sugar is just throwing a corpse in the river. Oh, I see. That does make more sense.
It is certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
What if the body was already in the trunk and that one person that he was talking to was someone else entirely? That could have been the possibility as well. Yeah.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do now is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, that mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about? Alright, I'll do my best. Okay. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in her arms, then carried her over to the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk to what I saw. Wait. So he's the one that broke in the trunk? But wouldn't he have the keys? He wouldn't need to break the trunk. So his metaphor is just saying that the defendant is trying to do something different than he could have thrown the corpse in the river. Oh, I see. That does make sense then. But this does not make sense. Why would he break the trunk if he has the keys? Unless he hotwired the car and he didn't have the keys. And that would be the only... Well, because he still has access to the car itself. It just doesn't make sense. No, it's not the crime photo. Okay, it wasn't the crime photo. Maybe just press on it, maybe. Let me load. Maybe press on it. What did that man do then? What do you mean, wait? Well, naturally, he got into the car and he was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. Wait, what?
And so, when did you call the police?
Want to hear the whole story again? Okay, yeah. You sure you saw it with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. That's okay. Wait. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms, then carried her over to the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk what I saw. Okay, that's pretty much the whole testimony. Check the map. What about the map? The car's on the left side. True. How can she see it? Let's see, which part should I do? Gonna leave the bridge. So I guess maybe present. Okay. Carry it over to the car. Wait, that's true. How would she know that there was a car over there? Which then? I can try both. Let's see. Which one would be better to present the map? Maybe when you put a car? Okay, maybe put a car. Oh. You're smart. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time. Done what? Made a critical mistake.
Critical mistake? Like what mistake?
There's so many holes in the other case, true. So many holes in the other case as well. The killer broke into the trunk of the car and hid the body there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes, and? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a quick look at this diagram. Did you really need to press it all? Yep, pretty much didn't. The place you claim to have taken the photo from isn't that date, it's in here. Right here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you try to see the car, you can't because the mountain, the outcropping of the rock, is directly in the way. Is that right, Miss Foster? From where you were standing, you could have not possibly seen the killer's car.
I admit the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, isn't that so tall? It would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not that high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location from the photo was taken. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Oh. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but you still claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact is, the escapee fled the stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing the murder, I'm sure you appreciate that the witness was very upset. It must have been heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Really? You're trying to prove that? Really?
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only to what she saw with her own eyes. Oh!
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong. Hey, wait a minute. You just can't just say that.
Miss Faye, no one on face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed. Quite right. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to be forgiven divine.
What? Not the finger waggle? Yeah, the finger waggle.
I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair. It's not fair at all. Very not fair.
Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando, don't look back until the trial's over. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
It's okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need is to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain that, how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on the side of the courtroom. Well, witness.
I'm saying that he broke into the trunk because there was marks left over the trunk lid. I'm sure there was scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo.
Oh yeah, someone did break into it, that's for sure.
It's true. There certainly looks like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that the trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on our side. I can't make any more mistakes here. What you just said, is there a contradiction in somewhere here? Yes. It doesn't work.
Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said that you're you said you were in a field taking photos of wild flowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when did you get a chance to see those scratches?
Finally. I finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. And perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained it herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. Let me see. You have a feeling she's the person who put the corpse in there? Oh, maybe. You might be onto something. Yeah, I think she probably could have. The reason the witness hadn't seen the scratches was she happened to pass by and she put the corpse in there herself. Ooh, she's the owner of the car. Because how on earth does a single witness saw all those details? True, that is very true. There's only one way the witness had the chance to see all those scratches.
Yes, what is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in it herself. The person who really hid the body in that trunk of the car, that was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. Mr. Flawless has been had the one... Wait, I can't speak. If Mr. Flawless had been the one to put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car keys. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been trying to say too. He would have just used the car keys. He would have no reason to break the lock if he had the car keys. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Yes, it feels fancy for victory. Thank you, Elsie. Thank you. Which means the keys would have been still in ignition. Oh, I see. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would never have uncovered the truth. It could have been Mr. Flawless that put the body in the trunk. No!
Preposterous. And to even suggest a witness to put the body in there. If that was true, then how would you explain the photo she took?
The timer. She set the program and specifically was... she's the person that he was talking to. That's who it was. Yes. It's a timer. The photo timer. She even said that her camera has a timer.
The corpse could have been put there in the trunk when the incident occurred. We already know that at the time she was taking the photograph.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. She set the trap herself. True, she did. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. No ads. No, not ads. Aw, bad ads. It was just good. Let me drink water. No, ads. In the bad spot. Yeah.
His accent was
Okay,
reminding
I was ready
me
to drink
drink
water, but I'll drink more
someone.
water.
You need to stay hydrated.
Okay. Good water. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is that the shutter from this may not have been pushed by the Foster herself. Oh, the timer. There's a timer. Oh wait, the camera got replaced with the timer function. Let's take another look at the camera and see what the feature it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought the camera just to take this picture. You know, even the game changed the description to make it even more obvious. True, it did. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when crimes occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the fields, as she claimed. Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the fields.
Would the defendant please explain further?
Listen, this is the critical point. Where is Miss Foster when the incident occurred? If she is answering that question, will also make clear that Mr. Foster's true identity. Let me see. Dang, I used all the slots on this one.
Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred?
Oh, that's easy. Right there. Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Order! Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, It had only been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Miss Flawless met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man who killed her, Terry Flawless.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the woman's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
Isn't it obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman Mr. Flawless met on the bridge on the day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Yeah, that would explain that she saw the car. True. That would totally explain why she saw the car. Because she's the one who did the scratches, hit the body. Yeah. Me. Let's remember that it was raining and foggy that mountain on that day. Mr. Flawless himself believed that woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defense knew that Valerie Hawthorne was very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 years in federal penitentiary. You don't have to remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as long as you go. Where's your proof?
I've got it right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Miss Foggy had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like because of the victim note. Wells has forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. Yeah. It was Flawless who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. It was already proven by the note that the victim left. In other words, as long as you're wearing a scarf, like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Yeah. No. Oh. Did she faint? I think she faint. So we see the killer then? Did we do it?
Where's Miss Foster's?
She's collecting herself in the lobby. Didn't she do that last time? I think so. I think she fainted. It's obvious that Melissa Foster didn't. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the fake camera to take a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why'd she do it?
Well, isn't it obvious? He's the real culprit.
Oh. Well, we have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. Defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood. Very well, this court is in recess.
To be continued, what? Oh, why? Why do we have to continue? What time is it? 2 o'clock. I still got work in the morning. I want to continue playing. I do want to continue. Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully it's not too long. We'll continue. But if it reaches 2:30, I have to stop. But we'll see. Because I don't want to go to sleep too late. But it's getting interesting. Mr. Flawless, I'm sorry. I will say thank you. You're really good. You're really hooking me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's no one big obstacle got too good past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill the policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need is info about this Melissa Foster herself.
And we might call it then, because I know this case's gonna be longer. Fine enough. It might be, but it could be like a different part. I don't know, we'll see. I'll do 1 more hour. Just 1 more hour. But I don't want to finish like in the middle of it though. That's the thing also. But we'll just try to see how far we can get. We'll see. I want to see what this. It's so interesting. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on the death row for. I did nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied. It was flawless. In that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you.
That day 5 years ago. I dreamt of it every day.
This picture, it reminds me everything. Bage looks the same, just like then, 5 years ago. It could fall apart any minute.
Hmm? So, it's been broken like that for the last 5 years?
Huh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like one of those that fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Delia Hawthorne.
Delia Hawthorne. Oh. Dang. Your girlfriend, huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Delia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
Wait, are you serious? Then why'd she kill her own sister? That... Didn't see what she said.
Shut up. Come any closer, and I'll kill her.
Sorry, but you're not going to get away with a chance. Detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. First I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong. No, protect sister. Valerie betrayed us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything, all lies. All make-believe kidnapping too.
All make-believe kidnapping?
Delia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Wait. Let me see something real quick. How old are you? You're 25. So that was 5 years ago. You're 20. And you're saying teen angel. And if this is Delilah, she was only 14. That's gross. You shouldn't be dating a 14-year-old at 20 in the first place. That's gross. Ugh. Did he actually say my teenage angel? He's seen too many soap operas.
I'll do anything she says, anything Delilah says.
Anything Delilah says. Hold on a minute. You're saying that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Delilah. And Valerie too.
Valerie... I still don't know how to pronounce her name, but anyway. Valerie too. Valerie, was that on it?
Delilah's family's rich. Surely business. We got one of those tools that we want. What we want though. Me and Delilah wrote kidnapping note. We sent it to her dad. We asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him to make exchange for Dusty Bage. We tell him Valerie make the transfer because she's new detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a very useful thing, alright? And then you're planning to split the 2 million 3 weeks, huh?
Yeah, but that woman.
Oh. That woman, Valerie, she did it for real. She shot me for real, me and Delilah. Bing.
Oh, Sean, Delilah. She jumped in the river.
Interesting. Jumped? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, did you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Woke up in the police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That just gives me more motive, though, to kill her. That's not helping. That man, Terry Wallace, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why'd she lie? That's all I wanted to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valkyrie herself.
Yes, but I forgot what she looked like, so I told her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just that's why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me?
I just wanted to hear pieces coming from her mouth, that's all. So that's why you made such a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Flawless, where are you? Where was it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom, the $20 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. Redelia.
Redelia?
That day, on the bridge. Delia put it in backpack.
So she had it in her backpack, and Delia went overboard.
Now gone, Redelia. Gone, forever. Into Eagle River.
That's interesting. It disappeared with Delia. Wait a minute.
You can come back now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Flawless, just one more question. When you said with Delia, you mean the diamond's still missing? Along with the body of Delia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Delia.
Never found her.
Swallowed by river, gone. Delia, my teen angel.
Your teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
I was right about the age. You. It was you. Because if you subtract 5, she is 14 at the time. But still, you're 20, which is still gross. 14? I guess you were robbing cradles before... Exactly. He was robbing cradles before diamonds. It's gross. Don't do that, people.
She planned a fake kidnapping and disappeared into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Oh man, angels these days.
Wallace takes the fall and gets one-way ticket to death row. Yeah, I think that was her name, right? If I remember correctly, that's what Phoenix called her last time too. But I can't remember. So maybe she is Delana. Flawless take the fall and gets away one-way ticket to death row. She faked her name? She could have faked her name. Or give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she has amnesia and she grew up as her new name, Melissa Foster. She could have amnesia and that's what she's going by. So, we could give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she has amnesia and that's just why she has that, or she's just faking it and she knows what happened. So, either one of those two possibilities. Either she knows what happened and she's faked her name, or she has amnesia and that's why she's going through the new name. But we'll see what happens. Is Delia Hawthorne an angel or is she really a...
It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeves now.
You bet. A $2 million gem used as a ransom note got lost in the river 5 years ago.
The training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules, remember it.
Wayne.
Now then, let's continue with the trial of Terry Wallace.
But gosh, 20 and 14, yeah, exactly, 20 and 14, that's... As the Mia put it, he was robbing cradles before robbing jewelry, or gems or something. Diamond, yeah. Which is, you really shouldn't do that. Like, no. Even 18, it will be still pushing it. If you're 20. But 14 is like, ugh, gross. Don't do that. She's a minor. That's not good.
Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
A good work both for them if they're older. Much older, true. If they were much older, then they would have been fine.
But, I don't know, it's just gross at the current stinging. But the question is, he doesn't remember her either, so, well, it has been 5 years, so maybe he did forget how she looked too. So, I guess that also makes sense. If he forgot how Valkyrie? I don't know. Yeah, Valkyrie. If he forgot what she looked like, then she probably forgot what his beloved teen angel looked like. Ugh. Can't see believe I'm saying those words. But yeah, she probably forgot what she looked like too.
You're such a brave young lady.
Oh, so she's still in her teens, so period. Her change parents a lot. True, that's also true. She's 19 now. So her parents probably changed quite dramatically. Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer winning, wanting to get her client off the hook. However, trying to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My Win is not a person on trial here. She is an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that is all. What is possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman is a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think, let me see. Yeah,
You're still at this tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando,
listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling outside while your guts are twisted or not is the mark of a pro.
maybe so, but I wish you'd quit grinding me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to ask you say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady.
It looks like the witness is real professional.
What do you
mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things darken for her, click, she lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say.
Okay. I was out of the country until last year before. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly did not have any reason wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing an officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl, I think the defense is a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, eh?
Precisely.
Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed.
You're up the bat, kitten.
Sharpen those claws and put your best smile.
You bet. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. Okay. I was about out of the country before last. I did college, I had never ever been to Mount Eagle before. I certainly did not have any reason wanting to hurt the police officer. Holding a grudge and killing an officer who testified against you. Or kidnapping a poor girl, I just think the defense is a horrible monster.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? A critical in getting the defense sentenced to death?
Yes, that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. so much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent on those charges. He seems rather forgetful.
Your client, I mean.
Not only did he forget about what he did, he forgot the poor policewoman as well. You don't see any holes? She's getting better hiding. Oh no, that's not good. That means I have to press on everything. What do you mean by that? Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? Too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. No, she's right about that. Mr. Flawless is kind of forgetful. You say he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as an identification.
Why, if I hadn't been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Miss Fox's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with the last statement? Should we add it? Yeah, let's get the testimony now. Your Honor, what the witness just said is extremely important. I'd like to add it to the witness' official testimony.
The prosecution has no objections. After all, the defense is a killer, and mental imbalances want that. The testimony only helps further prove the point.
No, that's not why...
Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. How'd you know it was white? There's a question as well. How'd she know it was white? Did we ever mention that the scarf was supposed to be white? Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but it looks at the scarf the victim wore as an identification.
What are you talking about? The scarf is right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. That's the scarf the policeman was wearing. I've got it now. Just don't mess up. But that's strange. Just in your testimony, you stated the following. I'm lucky that I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
White?
The scarf as identified belongs to the victim. But it certainly does not look white to me. Oh.
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. I'm not surprised that she mistook it for white.
Sorry, but that's not the time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what is the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but
there's only one explanation. This is a mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is... Witness, have you ever seen the snow?
No,
no, never.
It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you could have.
I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Flawless instructions to the victim regarding their meaning. It says, wear white scarf for identification.
White scarf? Scarf!
Witness, you knew what this note said. And because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster? No!
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, I've been waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Fox is one. The person who wrote the note, Valley Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person?
I swear, she slips up like 10 times now, and just forgets it's true. I don't know, he just forgets her way too much. I don't know why.
That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. You figured it out, kitten.
Yep. Third person that knew the contents of the note was... Do we present the note? Probably. Delilah Hawthorne. That person is Delilah Hawthorne.
Delilah Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it said. Talk to Delilah. Tell her this time. There's her name right there.
What is this? Who is this person? This Delilah Hawthorne. This Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring out dead back to life.
Oh, hey, Fee. Hey. Oh, welcome. Oh, you got a 4. No, you got a 4. But that's okay. You're welcome. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day.
The dead. Delilah Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister.
You've been working? Oh, and all things. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. But hopefully work's not too bad. Yes. Yeah, that Pokemon is literally a car engine. It evolves into a bigger engine. Yeah, it's one of the newer ones from the Scarlet and Violet Generation 9 Pokemon. It's weird. It's literally... If you haven't played the new Pokemon game, kind of a spoiler, it is literally used as a car engine. Yep, basically, and technically it's a Pokemon company, but maybe Nintendo as well, but yeah, they are kind of ringing up ideas. But yeah, they literally use that Pokemon as an engine. It's crazy. But yeah, thank you for the lurk, Fee. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Hopefully work's not too bad. Hopefully it goes by pretty smoothly. And thank you for lurking. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Flawless. You say she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought that she died 5 years ago when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and lost into the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Delilah Hawthorne is officially dead.
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Delilah Hawthorne was 14 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age that you are.
Even you couldn't, Miss Faye. You're not sane.
But I am. Precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl's fact is Miss Selenia Hawthorne.
What?
Yes. I called it.
Oh, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm flyer. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
I understand. If I can expose your true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness? Well, who are you anyway? I don't think it would come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say anything more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought defense would pursue this matter this far. You didn't? What do you mean? Yes, the prosecution office isn't filled in with you fools, you know. Naturally, we conducted a full background check of all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
Looks like the kids knew. They knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way, but then why?
If you haven't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade.
Let me introduce you to
the victim's younger sister, Miss Delilah Hawthorne. But, I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That's nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she was playing the role of the victim. And now should we find her acting suspicious in front of the actual murder?
Really, Miss Faye? I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on this innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
It should be illegal. True, it should be... Okay, so one thing. She's under oath, so she should be telling us her real name from the get-go. Because she already committed perjury, or whatever that... I'm not really familiar with all the case terms, like law terms, but I think it's perjury. Because she faked her identity. She didn't reveal she's under oath, and she already lied about her identity. And no one knew. Because sure, she could protect her identity, but then the judge should also know her true name. But he clearly was shocked. So, it feels illegal all in general. It feels really illegal. Because if she was like under some sort of witness protection program thingamajiggy, or like some sort of program, then the judge would have known that her true identity, at the very least. But no one knew her identity besides Edgeworth, apparently. So it feels really illegal. But I don't know. I don't study law, so I have no clue. How dare you?
Please, let's take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse, that 5 years later, Delilah Hawthorne lost something much more precious than her big sister.
Her big sister.
Miss Faye must have insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
What?
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I thought I was wrong. That might have turned it around against me.
I thought you needed a little push right in the right direction, kitten. Defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
Oh? We do? That wasn't me. That was this guy. He's crazy coffee addict.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
Let me see.
Huh. What makes you think we're empty, boy?
Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. Yeah, I'm sweating bullets?
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No, you'll just arrive the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me?
The restlessness of youth, how charming.
This is coming from someone younger than me. Godad versus Eddie. Ooh, who's gonna win?
Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What motive would this woman have in murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
Diamond?
Oh, what is this? Is that the defense idea of a joke? If so, it certainly does not get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye?
Oh, that was the rashfulness of youth. The rashfulness of youth. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I guess it wasn't that.
The witness stayed hidden for 5 years, kitten.
There must be a good reason for that. It must involve Valerie Hawthorne. Okay, one more time. Yeah, okay. So it wasn't the diamond. Not a win. Okay, what would the motive be? The no? The whole truth must come out. Oh. The story, okay, what's this one? Okay. The story starts after Terry falls asleep. He called Valerie to talk to her. He wanted to meet. This was the note that she left. It says, talk to Delilah. Tell her the truth this time. The whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Delilah a warning. She told her that she was going to reveal the whole world, the whole truth. The whole truth? This was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Delilah. This is the reason Delilah left. Felt she had to kill Valerie. Valerie? I still don't know how to pronounce the name, sorry. You keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fishing, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What is the secret that was so important? What is your evidence? Let me see. Delilah, Valerie Hawthorne, and Terry Flawless. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it'll explain a lot of things. She has such as the nature of the bonds between secrets between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it's painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Judge, please stop already. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting the old charms one more time, Delilah. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. "5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Flawless. The ransom piece was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Flawless in the arm. That's when Mr. Flawless tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might get kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life."
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor.
As you heard, the witness is still traumatized from kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle on your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got to jump on me again.
If we're not allowed to fight, let's twist some arms. Listen up, we still got that info, that ace up our sleeves.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Flawless told us in the lobby. I'll do anything she says, anything Delilah says. What are you saying, that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by?
Yeah, me and Delilah, and Valerie too.
Yes, that's right. It was a fake kidnapping. It's your best shot, Mia. That's your secret. Alright. 5 years ago kidnapped. Let me save real quick. Alright, let's see. 5 years ago, the ransom piece was Ron Diamond. Your sister brought it to the bridge. After made the exchange, shot Mr. Flawless in the arm. That's what Flawless tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge. I survived, but I was afraid to be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change the identity and start a new life. Can we see the map? Okay, yeah, we can see the map. Here's the map. Okay, so... So she fell off the bridge. Where did she say she was? According to her testimony, she was like close to the middle of the bridge. So she was like close to the middle. Like where the suspension points meet? Roughly right there. Yeah, it feels like roughly where the suspicion. How he pushed off though? I don't know. Like, that I do not know. Let me press on her and see what she says. Let me see. Let me press on this one. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, then Mr. Fly was shot in the right arm, so he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try to run away, but Mr. Flies grabbed me on as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, but he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. Bloodthirsty grin? Who? And then the next instant... I advise the court to remember that river's 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I never forget that day. Nowhere to run. Then, with one little shout from behind, that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. Oh, hey look, that's the one bug. You remember the other bug that we saw like a couple hours ago? That's the evolution. I forget, what was that one bug's name? I forget. But the yellow one, yeah, that's the evolution. You shoved me from behind. I don't know, let me press on everything. No, it looks like a ladybug, but it's not a ladybug. It's like a UFO thing. Yeah, it's like a UFO bug. Do you and Mr. Flawless have a relationship? Yes, a tutor. You were tutoring him, Mr. Flawless? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Flawless came to the house to tutor me. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
He probably came up with a kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite clever fellow, that Mr. Flawless.
Did I hear him right? Did she just call him Mr. Flawless as a clever fellow? I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million?
It's still uncut, so it was about the size of the pint of milk.
$2 million pint milk? I don't know what to think about that.
The defense demanded that his sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, but of course as the individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up on the mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would have been hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that is police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. The only entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
That wickedly clever man that Mr. Flawless is. Yeah, right. It was all your plan. And Valerie brought Diamond to the mountain. That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you're being held hostage. Yes, but actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Flawless was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. I'd like to hear more about what happened at the moment. Well, Mr. Flawless was shot in the right arm. He let go of me. I was dazed. Tried to run away, but Mr. Flawless tried to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. He gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. Wait. How could you run past him if he was holding you before? I don't know.
Bloodthirsty grin, ooh.
So in the next instant... I advise the court to remember the river is 18 feet deep, incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. Where was she? Yeah, exactly. That's true. Where was she running? According to the flashback, the bridge was broken too. The crumbled bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind, that's what it was. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. Okay, I'm still confused a bit. And that's why you hid your identity? Yes, I told my sister.
Vryhoth, right?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to ever happen to me again. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible. She was only the person left I have in the world to count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could. Is she either want to jump on purpose or go backwards? Is she lying true? Right. But how do I prove it?
It's the moment of truth for the witness too. Once the truth about the staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really... Jezebel she really is.
I just have to prove that kidnapping was a hoax. How do I prove it's a hoax? Maybe the map should show... Oh, maybe. Let's do that. Okay, here goes shoving. Actually, let me save. Oh, you're right. You say that Mr. Flowers pushed you into the Eagle River? However, that's hard to believe. But it's true. I felt pushed on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Flawless. I'm sorry. I guess it wasn't clear enough. I wouldn't have said that was hard to believe. I should have said that it was impossible. Impossible? I asked the court to recall the condition of Dusty Bridge now in 5 years ago. The bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, you would have, as you claimed, instead of being carried by the wave by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below, in almost certain death. Do you understand now, Delilah Hawthorne? The very notion of my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water levels in the river may have been higher back then.
But that's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water would have made the difference. Yeah.
You're right. In events of the occurrence, just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defense pushed her into the river. However, he never stated that she ever fell back of the bridge.
But what do you mean?
Having been shot in the arm, it is possible that Mr. Flawless panicked. Therefore, he could only have unwillingly pushed her to the side of the bridge. If that's true, then she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edward's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught in one of the bridge side wires. Not this maybe again. Yep, it's this maybe again.
Order in the courtroom. It seems this phase assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Not now, Mia. Now's not the time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe the reason went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey,
After being shot in the
magical
arm,
viewers,
it's
join
possible
our
that Miss
Discord
Flo is
server
panicked.
using the
Therefore, he
password
could have
Mooncat.
unwillingly pushed her
Connect
off the
with
side of the
us,
bridge.
share adventures, and
However,
create
once
lasting
again, I'm
memories
forced to
in
say
our
that's
enchanted
impossible.
community.
Ridiculous. What is impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
Oh,
What would be... Because your flawed logic contradicts this courtroom record. Whenever we see movies, they deny it. But when they prosecutors say they agree with it as soon as possible, true, they usually do, which is unfortunate. What would be the contradiction? Because your flawed logic contradicts the courtroom record. The map, maybe? That's the only thing I could think of is the map. I think it might be just a map. Because evidence shows the fatal error you just made. Fatal error, alright. Fortunately,
the error is yours, not mine.
and it was in the map. Oh, here it comes.
Miss Faye. At this point in trial, I could just let that pass.
Yeah, it was in the map. Oh, gee. Come on, Amelia. Take your time and think it all over again. I believe a reason when something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. A big shot in the arms. Okay, let me just save here, just in case. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Flaw is panicked. Therefore, he couldn't have unwillingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous, what's so impossible about it? Because your flawed logic contradicts the courtroom record. Oh, it's probably, okay, this one. Here's the wire net, the mesh. Your Honor, the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wire supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend about 5 feet to the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. No!
But let's just remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like that wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown over.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Phillips has been shot in their arm, right arm. Oh, and more importantly, Abby Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Miss Flawless throwing the witness off the bridge, that's clearly impossible.
Yeah. Order. What is the meaning of this?
Tell us, Hawthorne, you jumped into the river intentionally.
What? What is this?
Did someone just tiger scream? Oh, damn. Sounds like a tiger scream.
Indeed. What do you mean by such ridiculous remarks?
Yes, it is ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun in handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into the raging river like that, it would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly why you did it. You were probably confident that you could handle that swift current. But even more so, the witness had much of more compelling reason to jumping into the river.
Oh, what is it? What is so important that she would want to jump into the river?
The witness was still alive. The fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapid rivers. The diamond. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with the light of that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond.
Yeah. No, it can't be.
Yes, Delilah had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million diamond. She was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Flowers to help her fake her kidnapping. Bing! In the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself in the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Why, that's simply ridiculous. Order. Your Honor, 5 years ago, that winner was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such demonic plan?
This woman is a demon. There is one more person who helped her make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
2 million yen is like 14 UK or USD, no thing. But they say dollars, so I don't know. They say dollars, not yen. And this game is technically based in the US, technically. So I don't know. It could be $2 million or it could be 14K. Who knows? Precisely. It could be that, but I have no clue. I think this game is supposed to be based in the US, but I have no clue. Well then, it's still a lot of money either way. Hey, look, a Porygon. Porygon. I'm sure that only weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind her victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Claus, Valerie called her sister, Delilah. And then she told her what was planning to do.
Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as in she wrote in the note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. And that's why you hitched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, it's dancing. The notes were winning. You planned that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Ooh.
Who is that laughing at a time like this?
Oh, there he goes. There's a personality change. Forgive me, that's just hilarious.
Witness, is that you?
Yep, her true face. You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fee. You certainly weave an excellent, exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. At 14, I plotted it with Mr. Flawless and my sister. Well, and one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can prove the evidence, at least show that.
Well, Miss Faye?
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fee, are simply stupid or something. How could I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have the slice of proof that Valerie Hawthorne's the murderer.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness' behavior does raise certain suspicion. However, I am forced to reject the assumptions made by the defense.
Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really over? The girl just made a fool of me, and over nothing I can do about it.
Huh. Without evidence the trial's over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even there is no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
One day in question, Delilah Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Yeah, so she hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fowler's stolen car and went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. What do you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? Only one person will left that can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the one person to testify to that demon woman's crimes? Well, that's our own buddy, Terry. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we all like to hear the testimony of Terry Flawless.
the defendant. The only person that she can shed any further light on this situation. The only person that knows what Delilah's role was in kidnapping. Only one person can say whether the person in the photo was Valerie Hawthorne, or whether the fact was her younger sister Delilah disguised as herself. Only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Flawless. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecutor has no objections. Very well. Bailiff, bring in the defendant to the witness stand. This is my last chance, Mr. Flawless. This is my last chance to establish Delilah's guilt. You're all that I have left. Oh my. Defendant, you haven't heard anything. You've heard everything that has been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Delilah died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Mr. Flawless, I didn't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Delilah is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Miss Flawless, there is only one question I want to answer. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? It was Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Delilah Hawthorne? Delilah, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never betray each other. Terry. Delilah? It's true. You're alive. You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you. I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there's one thing I will say. My life is in your hands. Oh, there's one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. I will allow Mr. Follows to testify once and only once. Well then, Mr. Follows, yours will be the final testimony in this court. He is guilty for sure. And he's still being used. He's still being used and he doesn't see it. Witness? Ah! Eek, I'm sorry. I apologize. Water. Please, water. Huh? I can't need water. Huh. Well, I guess I'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Dark and bitter than the heck itself. I know. We're talking about water. I need some water. There we go. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there. I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. Never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Delilah. That's not gonna help. Mr. Flawless, you're covering for her. Do you think she would... That's enough, Miss Faye. This last testimony was fitting weight in the final testimony of the trial. Well, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want to end, Mr. Flawless? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who could stop it. You, kitten. I think. Yeah, great. Okay, that day, 4 p.m., stopped the car, we fronted the bridge. She wasn't there, so you waited on bridge. You watched the car from the bridge, but never put nobody in the car. Finally, one woman came, she stood in front of you. You talked, she left. That was Valerie, not my Delilah. How can you be so sure? It was raining on that time, and sunset on that day was 5 o'clock. It would have been already pretty dark on the mountain by 4:30. Please, Mr. Flawless, this is your last chance. You're already taking the fall for once for something you didn't do. That woman, it was my Delilah. Stop right there. What needs more to be said?
Even if it means death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever necessary to protect her, wouldn't you, Mr. Flawless?
I know it's obvious, but
He's clearly lying.
he's been cursed by Delilah Hawthorne.
You're about to go to his grave still believing in her, Mr. Flawless.
Even if you can show that he's lying, that poor guy still be cursed.
You'll have to point out the contradiction anyway.
That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess.
Okay. Let's just do everything. According to the note, the meeting spot was supposed to take place at 4:30. You arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining. It was already dark too.
You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Flawless?
Eagle Mountain, that spot. Strong memories.
Why did he just climb up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Oh, maybe. You're quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I was waiting. I used to it.
He sure is, Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why the woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have felt like a blink of an eye. You were watching the car?
That bridge on the other side is broken. Nobody came from there. So I watch car.
What else would you expect him to do? I suppose that was the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting a feeling contradiction.
I was wondering what on the side of the broken bridge was anyway.
No one lives there. There's a small shrine up there in the mountains, but that's it.
Anyway, nobody came. No car, no nothing.
Okay. Mr. Flawless, think carefully now. Are you sure that it was Valley Hawthorne?
I never lie. It's the truth.
It was Valerie.
I remember her face.
Wait a minute. What if you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as an identification?
Sorry. I told a little lie. But that woman I met, she's definitely was different from the woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie.
What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Flawless?
Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. And that's all I could do to think. That was all I could think to do, she said. That's why she lied. Give me the death penalty.
And you were satisfied with that answer, witness?
Delilah died. It was my fault. But I don't remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in.
You're not helping.
It doesn't matter no more. Either way, my Delilah, my sweet teen angel, dead.
But you just said that she isn't dead.
After Valkyrie talked to me on the bridge, nothing left to live for.
Okay. Okay. There has to be some sort of contradiction somewhere. Oh, not the bridge photo. Dang, it's not the bridge photo. What would it be? What would it be? So we waited on the bridge. The date was 4 p.m. 4 to 5. It's unfortunate there's no timestamps on these things. Let me see, what was this one again? You're watching the car, the bridge, understanding over the king, so you're watching the car. What else are you expecting to do? Suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something I'm getting feeling contradiction. Contradict. Oh, wait. Yeah, she should have been already on the bridge. She should have been already on the bridge. So when you got to the bridge, no one was right, huh? You waited on the bridge. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Flawless. I'm sure that you're lying.
What? What?
Did you break your tooth?
Oh, I would love to hear rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would have been on the end of the bridge, right?
But this victim at the end of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Flawless, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
Yeah,
Yeah. Blah. Mr. Flawless, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Delilah, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. So we bought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under the base of the tree. It's a special memory for me. That is, this is what it was I want to get.
That looks so familiar. That is such a familiar item. It's so familiar.
This little bottle on a necklace is your memento?
It's quite charming.
It looks quite empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes.
Yuck.
With that much time, the Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No. Indeed, there was certainly enough time for that.
We still got a chance. Mr. Flawless, there's no mistaking it.
Mr. Flawless? That's enough. Please.
Okay, so if it's like the spoilers for anyone who's lurking hasn't played this game for the first trial, that bottle contained poison originally, but maybe he drank the poison because he's bleeding. Why would he be bleeding? Like, well, he was chewing on his anvil though, so maybe he broke a tooth. I don't know, but in the first trial, the bottle contained poison. But highly doubt it. I don't know. He's bleeding for some reason. So maybe he poisoned himself. He's gonna die. Maybe he's allergic to coffee? Maybe. Hey, that could be the truth. That could be the case, true. He could be... What if there's poison in the coffee? Oh... Mardo, did you put poison in the coffee? It all ties together, every case.
Witness. I promised her 5 years ago. Even if it ever happened, that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle.
Okay, so yeah, there's poison. Okay, so I was right. There's poison in the bottle. He poisoned himself.
No, stop the trial. Your Honor, we need recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we're so close. Just a little bit more. We're just proving that you're innocent.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Delilah again.
Medic, yes indeed, we need a medic. Mr. Flawless.
Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
Wait. Mr. Flawless? Oh, hey, Sabby. This The stream said no and crashed. Probably best not to stream on Mac. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. But hopefully you can get to your PC once you're finished house sitting. But that's unfortunate. I guess the Mac's stuck. Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with the Mac, maybe. I don't know. But that's unfortunate. But again, kind of spoils. Spoiling right now. But that's unfortunate. But hopefully you get to your PC soon. Which fellas, I think it might just be chill for the rest of the night if it happens. True. It's probably good just to chill. But spoils right now. Don't look. Spoils. Should have used Amaretic to remove the poison. Or at least this poison. But unfortunately, this isn't the right game. So my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. You're looking away? Okay, good. And then, with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I never thought it would ever heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor there as well. But one person, the true criminal, Delilah Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Unforgivable, that witch. Mr. Armando was so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. Oh, just a little too, you were too little too soft, kitten. This is my fault. It's my fault that Mr. Flawless killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia? Ooh, it's a theme song that we all know. Mia, don't you get it? You just can't cry yet. Oh, he crushed the he crushed the coffee cup. Oh, the only time Laura can cry is when it's all over. Your hand, Mr. Armando, your hand's hurting. It's bleeding. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. They fade when you file them away and eventually forget them. Is this just how it... Oh, dang. No, Phoenix is... Oh, I totally forgot that Phoenix was in the hospital. I totally forgot he was in the hospital this whole time. 1 year later, this very same courtroom, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Oh. And for that day, Delilah Hawthorne got put on trial for her crimes. She committed another crime. The verdict that was immediately handed down to her was... guilty. Of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she was perfectly angelic smile on her face. It was finally over. At last, that was what I thought at a time. Such an evil person with an angelic face, true. It's always weird, like, oh, you're so evil, but yet you have a sweet angelic face and all that, like, ugh. I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that had me remember all this. Episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings, the end? Wait, that was it? That was it? What? That was the whole trial? There's an episode 5. There's an episode 5. Oh my. A brand new episode has been unlocked. Oh. That was very fast. Can't believe I actually managed to do it in one stream. Well, I did overstream for almost 2 hours. But, yeah. But that's crazy. bridge to turnabout. Oh. So this is the last game. That is absolutely... Okay, preview. We'll do a preview, but after this I have to definitely end stream. Shinato, the Treasure Crown Village heirloom, whose name means 7-branch sword. We didn't go anywhere to get evidence, no talking to new NPCs or anything. Or just trial all the time. Truly, it was just mostly all trial. That is said that this sacred sword represents the life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Oh man, we're reliving every case, every trial from every game. Like our destinies, the sword comes to one end, one merciless point. And with the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world is severed. Oh my, reliving every case that we have done. What? Who? The illusion is revealed in the impeccable of bait finally laid bare. Who is that? Who is that? What just happened? I have no clue what just happened. But that'll be until next week. It will be lifted probably Phoenix. Oh, dang Phoenix. He got good. He let his hair long. He grew out his hair. But man, that was quite the cliffhanger for next week. But, oh my god, that was crazy. I can't believe we managed to do one whole episode in one stream. It's crazy. But I seriously gotta go to bed now. I really do. It's really late. I should have been in bed like 2 hours ago, but it's okay. But that was crazy. That episode must have been at least your least favorite because of how short. Yeah, it wasn't that good. I know I did kind of get spoiled. Let's see. From I forgot who we rated last time, but their companion, I can't remember who it was, but whoever they're talking to kind of spoiled it a little bit that it was aimed at Romantic. So I kind of already knew it wasn't gonna be that good from the beginning with, from what the little tiny spoils I got from, I forgot who rated. But yeah, it's okay. I already kind of knew it wasn't gonna be that good. But yeah, so I agree with them. It wasn't that good. It was not that good of a case. Especially how it ended, that he just killed himself. It's like, really? And how did that get past security? It's like, seriously, how did that get past security? Like, I don't understand how that got past security. But then also brings up the point, if he had that, and he said he had like matching, didn't he say he had like matching pendants or something? So he has one and she should have one. But that just, so she should also technically, unless she lied and didn't have the poison to begin with, and he was the only one that had the poison, unless it's the same pendant. I don't know. I'm so confused about the first trial and this third trial. But yeah, that should be it for tonight. But it was crazy. But yeah, I'm really tired, so I really gotta go to bed now. But we'll raid someone if I can find someone. If anyone has any suggestions for raids, that'd be cool. If not, I'll try to see if I can find someone. If not, maybe not raid anyone. But just in case I do raid someone, here's the raid message. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh yeah, if anyone has any suggestions for raids, that'd be cool. If not, I'll see if I can raid someone. If not, I'll probably just end stream. But we'll see. Let's see. Who can we raid? Or maybe just go to bed early. But we'll see. Let's see. Who is streaming right now? Let's see. No raid if you're... I'm not that tired. I could probably stay for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Yeah, I'm okay for a little bit. But I do gotta go to bed soon. So I'm probably just gonna have to read and run. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, wait, we have someone here. Maybe. Maybe not. No. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, Hoshi's Hoshi's streaming. Oh, Hoshi's streaming. It's right, Hoshi. Oh, they're playing Zenless Zone Zero again. Yeah, we'll raid Hoshi again. Why not? We'll raid Hoshi. Also, let's raid Hoshi. Alright, so thank you everyone for stopping by. I do appreciate everyone who stopped by today. Thank you for all the lurkers and anyone who's in here. So thank you, Zach, for being here. Thank you, Fee, for lurking. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sappy, for stopping by and chatting with me. Hopefully you weren't paying attention too much because, spoils. I don't want to spoil the game for you. So hopefully you weren't paying attention too much. But I appreciate the lurk. And I think that was everyone. I have bad memory sometimes, so I apologize if I don't say your name. But I do have bad memory sometimes. But thank you for anyone who is lurking. I do appreciate all the lurkers. Thank you, thank you. So, thank you, Zach, thank you, Fee, and thank you, Sappy. Thank you for stopping by and chatting with me for a little bit and lurking. Alright, so tomorrow we'll be continuing to play, more, what's tomorrow? Oh, Game Over. Okay, we're gonna be playing Game Over tomorrow. So yeah, so have a good night, everyone. Bye. I hope to see you all for the Game Over tomorrow.
Thank you, viewers, for watching. Your support adds magic to our adventures. Hope to see you again next time at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time for more enchanting moments. Your presence means the world to us.